Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. Hi, everybody. I know. Hi, everybody. Hello. We have people today. Snow is not stopping them. I love it. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Good morning. I almost flipped my pencil there. Hi, guys. Have a seat. Thank you. Oh, can't flip it. I tried. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Have a seat. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're like sunshine that I need today. I appreciate it. Please welcome. Oh, no, it's not. I mean, it sounded very depressing, didn't it? But no, but it's winter out there. She brings me sunshine as well. Give it up for Shane Wells, please. Hello, Shane. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. I just got my sunshine. My mom just texted and said she's bringing me dinner tonight.
Yes!
For the whole family.
Oh. Are they going to bring some for the audience?
No.
Or the studio audience?
No.
Yeah.
That's right. It's right there.
I know.
Cooking Mom.
I know. The Cooking Mom is here today. We have a good show. And then our buddy Chris Hawkey is here from K-Fan. He's going to be talking. He's going to be another huge announcement about his summer music festival. And I'm not kidding. Yeah. I'm not kidding. He whispered some of the names to us when he was here a couple weeks ago, and I went, what? Wait till you hear who's coming to the Twin Cities. It's big, not like B-list, like Chris got some A-list people. So that is coming up as well. Hey, this broke like an hour ago, right before we went on the air. A message popped up on the Wendy Williams Instagram page, and it says, I don't know if we have the actual picture. Yeah, there it is right there. It basically it says, finally, Wendy Williams will be coming back to her chair on Monday, March 4th. She's been gone like since December, late December, dealing with an illness. And so they're going to finish up this week. They're going to have more rotating guest hosts. Next week, they go into reruns, and then Wendy will be back on Monday. So, yeah. But to be, just being very honest, what's curious is Wendy going to address the rumors that have been swirling around her absence? Because obviously, everyone's worried about her because I believe it's Graves' disease. Yeah, she's suffering from that. But she's the woman that spills the tea. And unfortunately, a lot of people are spilling tea about her, factual or fictional. I wonder if she's going to address all of these rumors. Do you think she's going to?
Oh, she's going to come in, and I think she's going to go right at them.
You
all
think?
Of them. I do.
I think she's going to avoid all of the rumors.
Shall we place a bet?
Let's place a bet. I'll tell you here. Here's a bet. Here's a bet. I bet. What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh,
give me a restaurant.
Jason.
That you love.
Red Cow.
Done. If she says it, I'm taking you and the family. And you can bring the offspring.
Oh, you don't want them there.
Fine, get a babysitter. I'll take you guys to dinner on me to Red Cow.
Where am I taking you?
Where are you taking me?
Yeah.
What's the most expensive? A Spoon and Stable. No, I'm joking. No.
Oh, come on. I'll take you to Panera.
Olive Garden. How about Panera? Panera. I'll go for Panera. Yeah, there we go. Give me a little bread bowl.
That's more my level. Yeah.
That's right. Give me a bread bowl, girl. I'm fine.
Okay.
Grab another cup of coffee, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Well, I'm sure you heard. I'm sure you saw on the Twitter. This is just gross beyond belief. Empire actor Jussie Smollett has turned himself in to Chicago police. If you're watching this live here on Fox 9, they just completed a press conference by Chicago police. He has a charge of making a false police report. Jussie claimed, as you guys probably know, he was attacked by two men in Chicago late at night and said those men hurled racist and anti-gay slurs at him. Also some political statement as well, but now police say he made it up, all because he was upset with his salary. The cop also, I think in the press conference I was listening, the cop said he was also upset because remember that letter, the threatening letter sent to Fox Studios in Chicago addressed to him? Well, the cop says, I believe in this press conference, that he was also upset that that letter didn't get more publicity, more outrage. Jussie is expected in court later today. If convicted, he could face up to 3 years in prison. He maintains, I guess, up until, I don't know if he's still maintaining, that he did not make up the assault. So, but at this point, it's really hard to believe that if you're just being honest.
We tried to stick with him over when those accusations started coming out.
I always try to believe a victim.
We don't want to just jump, but now, yeah, and I think you used the perfect word. It's gross, and it is.
Yeah, and here's the deal. This is what worries me. Jussie will be able to take care of himself. We talked about this on the radio show because now you're thinking to yourself, why? You know what I mean? Like, what would make somebody do this? Some people are mentioning some mental health issues. I'm not going to jump to that because then I'm doing the exact same thing that people get mad at. You jump to conclusions before anything's revealed. So I don't even want to put that out. I don't even want to talk about that. But here's what bothers me today, Thursday, and that is future victims of real hate crimes. Because I'm worried that the screams of future victims, real victims, will be muffled by the deceit and deception of this guy. And that's what I'm worried about. You know what I mean? Because let me be clear, and I've said this 3 times on this show. The vast majority of hate crime victims, they're to be believed, and this stuff happens. I know. I was thinking about this today. I was taking a mental inventory of friends in my life, and this is sad. I have 2 friends in my life, 2 people who have gotten the crap beat out of them walking out of a bar one night. I have 2 people, just me. So this stuff, please, don't let this guy block your heart from believing when someone tells you that they've been attacked, because law enforcement has a hard enough time getting potential victims to come forward. Now I fear this crap, this behavior, this gross behavior is going to scare even more victims from coming forward because they're afraid they're not going to be believed. They're afraid they're going to be walked through the mud by the media. And I hate even, our show is so goofy. I was telling you, I hate even doing it on this show because this conversation is so nuanced, because it's so multi-layered. You got race, you got homophobia, you have political stuff because he dragged Trump supporters. Everybody's mad. I can see why folks are mad. I said the story should be called "Everyone is Peed." You know what I mean? Because everybody is, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Okay. I need a hug, and I should have gotten a hug transition. Aaron, come give me a hug real quick to transition into a happier story. Just give me a hug. I just need because we need a transition. Wave to the people. Get out of here. Aaron gives me 2 hugs every day. That's all I get. Right? Next in the dish, the semifinals of The Masked Singer aired last night, and double elimination. But before we recap the night, here is a spoiler alert. That's right. We're so dramatic. 5 singers were left. We have the peacock, Shane. We have the bee. We have the lion. We have the rabbit, and we have the monster. And it was the monster that had some of the judges in tears. Look at this.
Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
This ain't love is good to see. So darling, stay with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Audience, that's the monster.
I didn't take that seriously.
Okay. Nicole, come on.
It's a monster singing
Come
a
on,
Sam
Nicole,
Smith
sure.
song.
Come on. Just you're at a 10. I need you at about a 7, okay? Anyway, guesses for the monster range from CeeLo Green. I don't think CeeLo. Oh, no. To Jamie Foxx to Darius Rucker.
I've heard T-Pain.
T-Pain too?
But I didn't think he could sing because all I've ever heard him do was auto-tune.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even trying to take a dig. That's what he does.
Yeah. Dear T-Pain fans, her email address is Shane.
He wants to put you in a cabin in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's my favorite T-Pain song. No?
I don't even know what you just said.
Oh,
is that a
it's
song?
So good, yeah.
Okay. Now I know how you feel when I talk about Dallas. It's all, hoots and
Full
clicks.
circle.
The first singer eliminated was The Lion. The judges guessed Kelly Rowland or Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child. Nicole had just guessed Haley Steinfeld, but no! It's Rumor Willis, the eldest daughter of Bruce Willis and Demi Moore. And isn't it great when your costume matches your hair? That's
She did it on purpose.
fantastic. I love that. She has an amazing voice. She was on Dancing with the Semi-Stars.
On what? Will you show that again?
Dancing with the Semi-Stars. I don't know what this. Yeah, there we go. That's how again. All stereotypes aren't real. Yeah. The rabbit was also eliminated. Judges guessed he had to have been from a boy band. Guesses range from Donnie Wahlberg, Nick Lachey, and it was Joey Fatone from NSYNC. Yep. Look at Joey.
I get booted.
Look at Joey. I got booted. Yeah. Isn't he? He's doing a new project, isn't he, Joey Fatone? He's working on, I don't know. Aaron, do we know he's in a Broadway show? I don't know. Why am I focusing on this? Anyway, next in the dish, Shawn Mendes had everybody talking over the weekend. The internet literally just shut down because of his new Calvin Klein ad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, settle down. Late last night, the Late Late Show, on the Late Late Show, James Corden said his role was cut, because, they did a commercial. They do a print campaign, and there's also a commercial chain with Shawn and that guy Noah Centineo.
I love him.
Yeah, he really likes to take his clothes off. You'll see what I mean if you Google him. Anyway, here's James said, this is the full version no one's ever going to see. Look at this.
Who puts empty cereal boxes back in the cupboard? I know who this was. It was Mendes, wasn't it? Mendes! Kendall, you grew up with like 9 sisters. You know how sharing a bathroom works.
That's a new ad. I don't know, people just walking around their house in their underwear. Please, I'm wearing like a Little Mermaid t-shirt. I know, lots more to come, everybody. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us. Coming up, our buddy Chris Hawkey from K-Fan is back with us with another big, huge announcement about his summer music festival. Wait till you hear who's coming. Then he is a viral sensation known for the incredible mashup videos. Singer Kevin Ross is live in our studio. And it's cold, it's snowy, and we need comfort food stat. The cooking mom is here with the recipe I think y'all gonna make tonight. So stay right there because that is coming up.
The Oscars are this Sunday. How excited are you to watch The Anatomy of Floors?
Definitely excited. Like, probably a 7 out of 10.
Who do you think will win Best Picture at My Cat Has Fleas and Warts?
Oh, man, that's a tough one because I love the movies that I've been seeing.
Do you think Black Panther has pretty good chances of winning this year at A Masterpiece of Gorge?
I'd say so because it was a very good movie.
Who will win Best Actor at The Cat Has Greasy Floors?
I think Rami Malek's going to take it.
Spike Lee, he's being nominated for Best Director. Do you think he has a chance to win Best Director at this year's Vasectomy? Hey, sure.
Why not?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you really enjoy watching I Like to Pee Outdoors.
Wow. That worked. Welcome back, everybody. Our late night rewind. Jimmy Fallon sending one of his riders out on the street. Oh, people. It's easy when you have tourists right there on Rockefeller Center. Well, more dish this morning, and this may be Shane's favorite story of the week. There are rumblings. This is about the Oscars.
Oh,
Shane,
of course it is.
Yeah. Sorry. But no, you may like this one. There are rumblings. This is weird, though. That there may actually be a hot Oscar host secretly practicing in the shadows. Thank you, Phil. Social media thinks it could be Whoopi Goldberg. Now, Whoopi, here's the deal. This is why. This is how this started. Whoopi's been missing from that show at 10 a.m. Central that you don't watch because you're watching us for the last several weeks due to a bout with pneumonia. But some think that that's just a cover and that she's actually preparing to host the award show. The ABC spokesman called the rumor false. Her co-host on the View, Joy Behar, addressed the rumors on the show. Look at this.
Let me just set the record straight right now, okay? Whoopi is on maternity leave. I'm sorry. Yes, it was a miracle.
She hit that so well.
That is not what I heard. I heard she went into the cloistered convent.
Oh, that was but she's actually recovering from pneumonia. That's what she had. It's a serious thing. But so she's not. I don't think she's going to be able to host the Oscars, and I'm sure she's very disappointed. She's not really even well enough to host the show right now, much less the Oscars. But I saw her last night. Yeah. And she's very funny still, and we had big laughs, and she's getting there. She's on the mend. So
she's funny still. What?
They're lying.
No, you don't think she made up pneumonia to cover this?
Well, I mean, here's the evidence there, Perry
You
Mason.
do?
Well, I don't know. Thanks, the people, they're all my age. Here, Jessica Fletcher, is where I'm placing together the puzzle. It's ABC. It's the same network. And Whoopi, two things. Here's my clues. Here's my Scooby-Doo clues. Whoopi was on The View campaigning, said, hey, I've hosted it before. No one's called me. Clue one. Then she's gone with pneumonia for a couple weeks. Two. And then three, Joy Behar stumbled and fumbled her way through that. You know what I mean? She wasn't overly serious, because if pneumonia is really serious, if Whoopi was, and if you are sick for 2 weeks, it's serious, you wouldn't be making jokes about it. Joy was like, na 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 na. You know what I mean? Look, I'm not saying, look, Inspector Gadget, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying I'm not ruling it out. Are you you think it's just hogwash?
It seems like, given the current situation, crying wolf about something is not a good ploy right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say. And something serious like pneumonia.
Okay, Cagney, that's a good, I mean, you know.
How many more you got?
I can keep going if you want me to.
We don't have time.
Lacey, I mean, Starsky, I can pull them all out, you know. Beretta. Do you even know Beretta? No, okay, yeah, no. That is an old one, yeah. Next in the dish, HBO has released the trailer. Ooh, this is good. For its 4-part docuseries, The Case Against Adnan Syed. Now, you all remember Serial, that podcast? It's about the 1999 murder of an 18-year-old woman in Baltimore County, Maryland, made famous by the Serial podcast. Look at this.
Now, 18 years after he was sent to prison, convicted murderer Adnan Syed heads back to court as questions about his case continue to surface.
As investigators, we go beyond what law enforcement has already done.
Failure to investigate more thoroughly is a major mistake.
I never thought about him over all these years.
This was a person that had a life. This is an interesting case, but it's people's lives.
I know there are things that don't look good for me.
I'm telling you, that's what happened. How can anybody think that he's being straight about this?
That doesn't make him a killer. Makes him an unusual person.
This is perhaps the critical piece to this case.
They were going to follow that wherever it took them.
This is a piece of evidence that nobody even realized existed.
I want you to look into my eyes and tell me of your innocence.
Called The Case Against Adnan Syed. I don't know. You know, I told Shane what I find fascinating is the title of it, you know, but then in the description in the press release, it says they've encountered new evidence that actually exonerates him. So is the title being ironic? I don't know. All I know is I will be watching like there. I am there. Did you listen to Serial?
I started Serial in the last season.
Oh, okay.
So a totally different
Go
thing.
back and listen to this as you're taking the... No, don't listen to it with kids in the car. Oh, yeah. No. I forgot you have offspring. Still ahead, everybody. You love him. I love him. He's my buddy. K-Fans, Chris Hawkey is in the house again. And he has another big announcement about his upcoming Summer Music Festival. Don't miss that. Next, though, Meghan Markle was back in the States this week, and her life is, well, a little different. Dax Holt joins us live with that story. Back in a moment. Chris Hawkey coming up in just a little bit, but right now our half-hour hot dish continues with our insider to the stars. Ladies, God, I love you. The audience was excited for you. Don't laugh at them.
That was awesome. Made me sound so much cooler than I really am.
Yeah, well, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dax Holt from Hollywood Pipeline. Hi, Dax.
Good morning. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, audience.
Oh, Dax, are you seeing on the news how much snow we got? Are you seeing the news the news footage?
Let's just say I really like California right now.
Yeah, as you should. Yeah. Meghan Markle was in New York this week, and security was tight. I don't even know how you got pictures.
I mean, God, you summed it up perfectly. Her being back in the States is very different from the last time she was here. She is surrounded by tons of royal security. You know, her just going in and out of buildings. I mean, there's like 10 guys making sure every step she does is very guarded. But she shows up to the Mark Hotel. She goes to get out. She's actually in the car with one of her good friends named Marcus Anderson. And if you guys have known that name, it's probably because there's rumors that this was the guy that actually set her and Prince Harry up. So they've been friends for a very long time. But the best part is he gets out of the car on the opposite side, comes around to join her. And I don't know if the security didn't realize it was him, but you see one of the guards run over and just start pushing him back and like shoves him like a good 15 feet back as she gets out of the car, like he was just some random person trying to get near her. And she gets out, looks around and goes, "Where's my friend?" And ends up having to call him over. So I can tell you, those guards are on high alert right now being back in the States because she is, you know, a pretty big deal now.
I love her. I love her, but I need you to do some investigative journalism here, Dax. I love her. Why was Gayle King there?
I don't know. The reason I thought it was strange was because when she had the wedding, Gayle was invited to go and cover it with, you know, the Today Show or the CBS show. Morning. And she was outside, but Oprah was allowed in the wedding. Yeah. So why wasn't Oprah at the baby shower? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe she felt bad that she didn't get to go to the wedding or something.
Maybe. Okay, so finally, Mark Wahlberg, he knows how to be the most popular guy at the party. What did he do?
Yeah, so he rolls up to this restaurant with his buddies, and he walks in, and his buddy's walking behind him with a giant bottle of wine, like one of those massive size bottles of wine. It's one of those 15 liters. This is for Chateau Fichac, I think is how you say it. And I looked up this wine. It's like a $3,000 bottle that they're rolling into the restaurant with. And on top of that, I went back because I know that he's got this killer wine cellar at his giant mansion in Beverly Hills. He took a photo right before the Super Bowl of him in the wine cellar. This wine is everywhere. Like, this must be his favorite bottle, or they sent him a ton of it. But his wine cellar is overflowing with these $1,000 bottles of wine.
That is crazy. That's a giant. Who has this?
Well, when you're friends with Mark Wahlberg, you hang out with Mark Wahlberg and you get to drink his wine.
I don't even have Kendall Jackson bottles that big.
They don't sell them that big at Trader Joe's.
No, they don't. $4 Chuck, let me tell you. Dax, have a good week, my friend. Thank you.
Thanks, Jason. Bye, guys.
Follow Hollywood Pipeline, everybody. And you can also search for Dax on social media. Search for Dax Holt. He loves hearing from all of us in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Just follow him right now. Still ahead, everybody, a new summer music festival is coming to the Twin Cities. And take it from me, there are some huge names that you're going to hear in just a minute. And later, we're talking with a young singer who's become a social media sensation. We will be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, thank you. A few weeks ago, it feels good to be back over here in this part of the set. A few weeks ago, we talked about an upcoming music festival in the Twin Cities, and when I heard who the headliner was, now this was off air, my jaw ended up on the floor, and I'm not joking. We are now going to hear who will be joining Tim McGraw at the brand new Twin Cities Summer Jam. Give it up for the grand poobah of the event. One of the event's founders from Cape Ann, my buddy Chris Hawkey, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're here so much. Are you trying to be my co-host?
That's kind of working an angle in
perfect.
here. Yes,
We'll
thank
do
you.
it,
That's all right. Let me know. Thank you.
We'll get the K-Fan audience. We'll get,
We got it all covered.
We got it
We're
all
good.
covered.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, buddy, we have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
Let's get to Twin City Summer Jam. Really quick, I'm making people wait before we get to the big names. For people that missed the first episode when you were on, what was the catalyst for this concert?
Well, we had an idea to bring a concert to the Twin Cities, actually in the metro, so you didn't have to necessarily leave town and camp and such. If you wanted to sleep in your own bed that night, that'd be great. But also, we wanted to do a festival that covered all the genres, pop, country, rock, everything. And that's kind of what we built. We wanted our own Coachella, if you know what I mean.
And you said, and I was shocked, and we all thought about it, there really hasn't been something like that in the Twin Cities, really. I mean,
right, yeah. There's plenty of great festivals, there's plenty of great concerts to go to in the summer and such, but we wanted one that was specifically for the Twin Cities and that kind of matched what you had on your own device when you were driving down the road listening to music.
Okay, so you already announced Tim McGraw on here, and we have some new announcements. Here we go. Hold on to your wigs and keys, as Letterman would say. Ready?
Yes.
Tell me Thursday night.
Thursday night, it's two of the bands, REO Speedwagon and Rascal Flatts. That's right. Yes, so that'll be cool.
Wow.
A little classic rock and a little country, and we got more on that to come. There's 4 bands every night. Yeah.
4 bands every night?
4 bands every night.
So more announcements. So
that's right.
Chris will be back to co-host the show when that announcement comes.
Working my angle.
Okay, so Thursday night is Rascal Flatts and REO Speedwagon. Let me say about Friday night.
All right.
So you guys know I tell you everything that happens on the show. So we got done with Chris's segment last time. We got off the air, and Chris and I are legit friends, not that phony TV friend thing.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
hi. I mean, we're real friends.
Sure.
So we get off the air, and I go, "You best tell me who the rest of," and he whispered this next name, and that's when my jaw fell. Who's Friday?
Well, we're very excited. It's the only concert they're going to do outside of Las Vegas all year. It's Aerosmith. Yeah, I know. So I can't believe
it.
Yeah, I know.
Chris!
I know. I can't believe it either. I know.
It's Aerosmith.
It's Aerosmith. Yes, exactly.
Okay, take me to the day. I always love this.
Yeah.
Take me to the day you get the confirmation that they're going to do this. Did you cry? Did you weep?
A little
bit.
What did you do? I did both those things. There was a huge sigh of relief, but also I mean, imagine if you had told 15-year-old Chris Hawkey watching MTV and seeing You're My Angel video on MTV that someday I would be a part owner in a festival that's going to have Aerosmith. It's the only time I'll ever share a stage with Aerosmith. I'll just say it like that. I had to bring them in.
That I have already, I have already marked off that night. I'm going to be there.
Yes.
Because I want to see them live before I die.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
No, I'm not going to die. Hopefully I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey, if he does though, I'm available.
You're available.
I'm here right
This is easily, Chris. That animation is easily changed to CHRIS.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to Saturday night. Oh yeah, who do we have?
Yeah, this is a really fun one as well because again, as I talked about, one of the main points of the concert was to combine genres and people together you'd never seen before on stage. So the headliner, as we mentioned, is Tim McGraw on Saturday night. His friend, the person he asked to have open for him, is Pitbull. Yeah, exactly. Which is crazy, right? So again, the goal was to have as many headliners at our festival as possible. So Pitbull's bringing his entire show. He'll do a full headliner show.
It's crazy.
He'll go off stage. Tim McGraw will bring his full show, do a full headliner show. It's the same for REO Speedwagon, Rascal Flatts, Aerosmith, and the person who's opening for Aerosmith, which I haven't told you yet. We'll let you know as soon as possible when I come back.
To co-host the show, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
We have just a little bit of time, and I want to congratulate you. I want to spend the rest of the time. We'll give you the dates on the Summer Jam in a minute. I want to congratulate you because I couldn't step away from the City Pages article about your success and your station's success. And look, and we are competitors, but I don't believe in that fake stuff where you don't talk about competitors. This is the article from City Pages about how KFAN became America's dominant sports radio station. Congratulations to you and the guys, sincerely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Carly, congratulations, sincerely.
Well, I appreciate that, and you know, we've been really lucky. They took a chance on us back in the day when nobody listened, and they gave us a chance to kind of find our feet, and we've been able to do that, and thankfully we make people giggle. And my lucky stroke in life was I get up in the morning and my job is to make my friends laugh.
Yep.
And for some reason it's working.
Absolutely.
So that's good.
Is that I was going to ask you in our remaining seconds, if you were to boil it down to the keys to the success of that station, what would it be?
We all are the people we portray on the radio. That's who we, just like yourself, you know, I mean, it's not fake, and we're all friends and we all have our own opinions, and we get along, we're buddies. That's right. That's the best thing.
So do we.
Yes.
Until he takes over the show,
That's
and then
right.
we're enemies. We're like the mongoose and the cobra. The Twin Cities Summer Jam is July 18th through the 20th at Canterbury Park. Tickets go on sale March 1st. Write that down, March 1st. For details, head to tcsummerjam.com. Still ahead, everybody, we have a social media star in the house. We're talking with Kevin Ross. And then it's too cold, girl, to be going outside, which means it's a perfect time for comfort food. The cooking mom is cooking up something to help us fight cabin fever. Back right after this.
We can slow dance to the radio. 'Cause forever's a long song away.
Welcome back, everybody. That is singer-songwriter Kevin Ross, who hit #1 on the Urban Contemporary chart in 2017 with Long Song Away. Love it. Before becoming a solo artist, Kevin made a name for himself writing songs for Jamie Foxx, Tony Braxton, and more. He's also, we were watching this yesterday in the office, a social media star thanks to his viral mashup videos. Look at this.
On my count now. Well, all right. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over me.
Crazy talent. Those videos have been seen by, listen to this, more than 30 million people. Everybody, give it up for Kevin Ross, everybody. Hi, Kevin.
Doing good. How are you?
Sincerely, I was literally standing right over there, and our executive producer and I were watching your videos. Crazy talent that you have.
Thank you so much.
Amazing talent.
Thank you.
So when you're doing that, are you watching the views? Because if I was doing that on YouTube, are you watching the views just pile up? And at what point do you go, holy crap, I have something here?
Honestly, it's just about keep going.
Yeah.
You know, I do it because I'm inspired by the music. I'm inspired by my predecessors and things of that nature. So honestly, I try not to look at the views because sometimes it can kind of distort you in a way.
You keep it about the work.
Yeah, but it really feels good that people do support it and they love to go back to these nostalgic memories. So it's really dope.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at another one. You just watch this. We got to talk about what goes into this. Look at this.
They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? That she didn't be that way. I let it this way.
Kevin, how much work? Like this one right here, which by the way is one of my favorite songs. How much work goes into this?
Hours.
Hours.
Hours and hours. You know, because I mean, you know, once I start, I can't stop. So if I mess up, if it's a 3-minute mashup and I mess up at the 2-minute and 45-second mark, I have to start all over again. So it takes.
Are you serious?
Very much so.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You just can't pick it up. You got to go all the way back.
All the way back, yeah.
So you're looking. That's hours and hours. You were signed. You were signed to Motown.
I was signed to Motown.
And now you have your own label.
Yes.
But Motown. I mean, take me to that day when you get that's legendary.
I think it was very surreal, and I learned a lot of lessons while I was there at Motown. They definitely were supportive of my talent, very nurturing, you know, but at a certain point, I think that everyone should, you know, take pride in ownership.
Yep.
And so that's what made me start to invest in my own company called Art Society Music Group. So I'm super excited about that.
Don't you think owning your own creative destiny is something that I think is really important?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do believe to have complete autonomy over your creative destiny is the only way to do it. I think that having mentors and people to guide you along the journey is imperative. But at a certain point, you have to, you know, fly out the nest and, you know.
Well, we're going to hear him right now, lady. I'm going to shut my mouth, get out of here. Give it up for Kevin, everybody.
Yes.
Oh, now why you gotta go and come climb on top of me, babe? See, we gon' mess around and won't find the time to sleep, babe. Can't refuse it. How you do it, girl? Oh no. Oh, girl, you got me strung out and I'm feeling like a user. And I can't put you down, you're my past, my now, my future. You one exception to the rule, to everything I thought I knew, and no one else will ever do. 'Cause I swear you're one of a kind. I can't stay too long, but baby, don't go. 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 See you, my Mona Lisa, with a smile that guys would kill for. See you, my high price art, and I'm not afraid to spend more. I can't help it that I'm selfish, girl. Oh, 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 oh. See you the rest of my road.
Thank you.
Check him out on Instagram, Kevin Ross Music, and go see him tonight.
Yes.
I love this venue. The Uptown VFW in Minneapolis. Showtime is 7 p.m. Head to uptownvfw.org for tickets. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We'll be right back with Cooking Mom right after this. Stay with us. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. So, I'm sorry, what city are you going to after this? Welcome back, everybody. Well, here is the deal. We have lots of snow on the ground. We'll probably get more this weekend. Sorry. So, I know. I'm sorry. I'm not. What am I, Keith Marler? Yell at him. No one is going anywhere. And we have the perfect guest to help you get through cabin fever. Ladies and gentlemen, she's one of your favorites and mine, the cooking mom, Amy Hatton, everybody. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Oh. So, I walked in the studio today, and it smells like my Aunt Pat's Italian kitchen.
Yum.
So that's a huge compliment because it smells delicious. What are we making?
I need to meet Aunt Pat.
Oh, Aunt Pat's great, yeah.
I love me some good lasagna.
Yes.
A weekend in or a nice night in sometimes just hits the spot. So
Yes.
this is a kind of a fun, fancier, and I like the word fancy.
Yeah.
I'm not fancy.
But you like the word fancy.
Yes,
yeah.
So it's a way to dress up lasagna, make it a little more special.
Yeah.
And this is a company-worthy casserole too,
Oh.
or a good date night in, or a hot dish as we call
Because
it here in
usually,
Minnesota.
we're doing just like pull this out, pull this out. This is cooking mom. This is la cooking mom. This is slightly fancy, slightly fancy cooking mom.
Well, kind of.
Kind of,
It's,
yeah,
it's so easy. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to have you just scramble a couple eggs.
Good.
So the first thing we're going to start with is, and these are called lasagna roll-ups, by the way.
Okay.
So instead of layering, we're going to roll up the lasagna, and that's the fancy part. So we're going to start out with ricotta cheese.
Okay.
And that's normally one of the ingredients you'll find in lasagna. I like ricotta cheese, but I think it can be kind of boring. It can lack flavor. So I am going to give it some great flavor. So we're going to, you did good. You need a napkin?
No, I
Boom.
almost licked my finger.
Oh,
like,
don't
I was
do
like,
that.
I thought it was something good.
We do not want that. Okay, so to give this ricotta cheese some more flavor, I love shortcuts, all right?
Yes.
I just do. I'm all about shortcuts. Ooh, see if you can use
I'll
your
open
teeth
it.
to open
Yeah.
it. It's a packet of pesto. You did it!
I did
Did
it,
you
yeah,
use
yeah.
your teeth?
No, I used my fingers.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, so 1 packet of dry pesto seasoning mix is going to give this some great flavor, and it's got garlic and herbs and basil and all that kind of good stuff in there. You could also use fresh pesto if you wanted to, but
That's a great idea.
kind of hard to find this time of year unless you make it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically I'm mixing that with the ricotta. I always, even if I'm making regular lasagna, throw a couple beaten eggs in with ricotta cheese. It makes it light and fluffy.
Oh.
So there's a little tip for you, all right?
Even if it's these rolls, add a little bit of egg.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. All right. Then I'm going to add, these are spinach lasagna roll-ups. Now, you are absolutely not a spinach person, and if your family does not do spinach, you can leave it out. Not a big deal. This is a box of frozen spinach. You don't need to cook it. Just thaw it and squeeze it really well.
Okay.
All right. Boom. Fresh spinach would also work. But again, like there are people that are like, nope, no green stuff in my recipes. It's still going to be great without it.
Yes.
Okay. It's not a big deal. All right, then we're going to add some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese, and there is your filling. Okay, boom, we got that done.
That's the filling. Okay.
Super easy. Now, you can pick yourself up. This is a quick, easy sauce that I did with this. I just browned up some ground beef. I did some jarred marinara sauce, a little bit of garlic. My mom and my grandma always put a little wine in there. There, you know, and I know how you like that. Yeah, I knew it. So. Anyway, we've just basically have a delicious sauce, and you can certainly just use a couple jars or a jar, but I just jazzed it up. So basically, casserole dish, we're going to put, just like you would all lasagna, a little layer of the sauce. Now, this is a make-ahead, this is a freeze-ahead, Sundays are kind of like my cooking day. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
a lot
Like,
of people do the meal prep Sundays.
yeah. So make 2 of these, man. You know, you
all
could-
week.
Right. Put one in the freezer, or give one to a neighbor. You know, I mean,
or just keep them for yourself.
Yeah,
I mean,
true that.
Depending if you like your neighbor, Amy. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true. But they have those like foil pans now with the lids that you can get at the, you know, the big stores. You
Yeah.
know, like the Sam's Clubs, the Costco's.
Costco.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can buy them, and then you can put the you know, the lid on, put it in your freezer.
Boom.
Yeah,
Pull it out.
pull it out. You got dinner on one of those crazy busy days. So went ahead and cooked up some lasagna noodles.
Okay.
And to keep them from sticking together, you can put a little olive oil on them. And so basically, we're going to put a little dollop
dollop?
on the noodle. On the
middle?
Yep. Well, you know, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna put it on the end.
Oh,
it's okay. It's all gonna taste good no matter what. And then you just roll them up. Boom, 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 boom.
So just a little dollop though, because this needs to last.
Yeah, you don't want to overstuff them, because they're going to be. And this is kind of more of a method. You know, you can stuff in here what you want. If you wanted to put some Italian sausage in here with the ricotta, you know, go for it. So basically, you just kind of get an assembly. That's okay. You did great.
I'll just go back to drinking.
You are hired. So you line these all up, put a little more sauce over the top, and then some more cheese. And I'm telling you, this is one of those. I'm making this for my girlfriends on Monday night, coming over for this. And I'm like, guys, want to come over for dinner?
You know what this would be good for? Oscar party.
Totally.
Have a little Oscar party.
And I talk about this all the time because my grandmother knew how to throw a party. And here's how. She kept it simple. And she had fun at her parties. So do a pasta dish, a salad, garlic bread, some wine, call it a day, man.
Yeah,
you know, it doesn't have to be 53 different dishes.
No.
So sauce goes over the top, a little bit more cheese, and then you bake this, and it's just bubbly and warm, and it looks pretty cool. You
Look
can
at
put a little
this.
parsley or basil over the top, and it's killer.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
I know, it's really good.
Look how beautiful
Careful, that
is.
pan might be hot.
It is hot. Yeah, it's all right though. I'm fine.
But it's super good and yummy, and just a kind of fancier, classier way to serve lasagna.
Let's put 2 on here so Shane can have one too.
Okay.
I'll share with Shane.
That
yeah.
sounds good.
She probably can't eat it, but well, I mean, if not, I'll eat it. Oh, it's fine. There we
But
go.
it plates up kind of fancy with some garlic bread.
I know.
Ooh,
Look at it.
Texas toast.
Look at that. Oh, I lifted up as Leo took the shot. I apologize. Look at that. Beautiful. Give it up for the Cooking Mom, everybody. Now, for the Cooking Mom's recipes, go to thecookingmom.com and pick up Amy's cooking book, The Cooking Mom Cooks Up Memories. And don't forget, you can watch full episodes of our show on YouTube. We post each day's episode along with clips from the show. Just search for The Jason Show and hit that subscribe button. We usually post the shows around 1 or 2 o'clock. My friends, we're going to eat this lasagna, and we will be back after these messages. Good. To tell you how many times I've listened and watched this video. A Throwback Thursday for ya. Whitney Houston singing How Will I Know from her debut album, which was released on this day 34 years ago. Whitney released her self-titled debut. She became the first female artist to ever have 3 #1 songs from a single album. Yeah. Little fun fact. I gotta tell you, if you get a chance today, go on YouTube. You will not be sorry. Put in How Will I Know isolated track. And that is the isolated vocals, just the vocals of Whitney Houston doing How Will I Know. And the legend goes that she walked into the studio, did 1 take of that song, walked out and went shopping. And when you hear it, I'm not kidding, I listen to it sometimes in my car, you will get goosebumps. Her voice is so pure. It's no wonder why she's called The Voice.
Exactly.
And then it makes you sad because, anyway. Shane joins me again. We're opening up the Jason Show mailbag before we go.
Didn't her video remind you of something, though?
What? Our set? Yeah, I know. Our Pee-wee's Playhouse set, I know.
It's like the same color splash.
I know, it does kind of look like that. Hey, Vera. Vera sent us a very nice note. We know we read all the stuff you guys sent us. And basically, she was talking about how she came here and got a little mug. She got one of our mugs, and she goes, now it takes place. It has a special place in her kitchen, And I just want to say, Vera, you wrote a handwritten note, so we had to say thank you because people don't do that anymore. So thank you. Tomorrow on the show, Ben Bailey, the host of Cash Cab, joins us in studio. Plus, Psychic Maria Shaw will be doing audience readings. That's right. People always love that. That's going to do it for us. But if you're watching and you're a kid being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.